I think about, I had the pleasure of going to an Indian wedding one time, and it went on for days and was such an event. I can't imagine something in that country being done online, something of that nature, because the whole cultural aspect of it.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's going to be extremely hard. I have had the perk and the benefit of not having to do an online wedding yet. But with the types of weddings that we do, I do multicultural weddings, so I completely understand what you're saying. They take days of production. But what I have been seeing, and you're correct, it's not something that can be done quickly. So I think that's why people are postponing and just trying to get a better feel of what the coronavirus is looking like and really able to maybe make a smaller guest count instead of maybe having this huge event, having more of an intimate event, but they're still going all out and there's still multi-days worth of an event.
Yeah, in the United States, for example, the most recent numbers I saw, which date back to the 2015 or something, the wedding industry is like a $54 billion a year industry in the United States. Kind of break that down. What is that going to mean if these keep getting put off? What will that do to vendors? And are they eligible for some of this federal stimulus package?
Well, you are correct. It is a billion-dollar industry, and it has had a huge impact on myself and other wedding professionals. A lot of us have had to find different ways for an income stream, but most of us, you know, if our contracts are laid out good, which most of us should be, we have a really good hold on helping our clients move the date. But even with moving the date, you have that loss of revenue during this time. And I think what a lot of people don't realize is that we're a business just like a Macy's or a department store. And so during that time, we still are having to acclimate and get used to how we're going to continue to ask for deposits, and payments are going to need to be regular. Even some vendors are starting to charge, you know, fees for continuously moving your wedding. So it's had a huge impact on us because for those of us that do this 365 every day, this is our full-time career, it is what feeds our family and keeps the power on.
And I also want to ask you about destination weddings, because that has become such a big thing. And right now, people from the U.S. can't go to Europe. They can't go to the Caribbean. I mean, that certainly has to have a huge impact.
Huge. And we are getting back to weddings. One of the things that a lot of people don't realize is down here in the South, there's not much that will keep us from football. So we like to just continue on as life is, you know, as normal as possible. So probably about 2 weeks ago, we did our first wedding back. We call it post-COVID. But since I am more in a luxury market, it was a beautiful, very over-the-top wedding, but only for 60 people. So that's what bride and grooms are really enjoying, is maybe some things that they were having to give up when they originally were planning their date. Now that they are slimming down their guest count, they are maybe getting that chance to have a more elaborate floral design, over-the-top tent, an exotic car coming. Things like that are kind of giving them more perks to kind of soften the blow of not being able to have as many guests.
Real quickly, what about destination weddings?
Destination weddings are on a pause right now, but one of the good things about America is that we have beautiful coastlines and a lot of different destination areas that you can still get within the United States. We aren't very far. We have multiple, a couple of beach houses. And one of the things that I noticed just a few weeks ago is how packed the beach is. People are going to their local kind of destination areas. I saw a lot of weddings on the beach, in the mountains of, you know, Northern California, wine vineyards. So maybe places like that are the new destination weddings within the United States, if you can drive there or get there where you feel more comfortable without having to get on an airplane.